What's up, everybody? It's Bryce Kenny, driver of the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Monster Jam truck, and I am here with Brandon, can you dig it, Vinson, driver of the Grave Digger Monster Jam truck and the Triple Threat Series West Series champion. My man, congratulations. First and foremost, you are going to, I'm going to place the crown on your head over Zoom as the king of the Triple Threat West Series. But congratulations, man. What an awesome season. How you doing, buddy?
I feel good, man. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. It's a little bit different, getting used to this shelter-at-home stuff. I know you've got two young boys. Of course, they're not really young anymore.
9 and 11, man. It's crazy. Yeah. They're growing up, man, right in front of me. It's crazy. It's fun, though.
What are you guys doing with this whole shelter-in-place deal? I mean, are you guys staying busy? Are you bored yet? What's going on with you?
Yeah, we get bored, but we just come up with new things to do. We've been riding dirt bikes. You know, we have a track that we go to where it's just us out there riding. We've been playing RC cars. We've been playing Xbox. I mean, we've just been having a good family time, having fun, trying to keep myself busy, the kids busy, you know, through all these tough times. But, hey, we're doing it. We're having fun, man, and we're ready to get back to Monster Jam.
Yeah, you are. Well, I think all of us, it was so tough, of course, when the season got ended prematurely for all of us. And, you know, we all wanted the season to go to the very end. And you were declared the winner because we couldn't finish the rest of any of the series. But you were the outright champion because you had a really great lead. But you also had some pretty stiff competition as well. Talk about your group and who would you say was kind of your biggest rival, if you will, week in, week out on the Triple Threat Series West?
Yeah, the group was great, man. It was a really competitive group, and I knew that going into the season, you know. So I was on my A game. The thing is, with me, I didn't get to drive for about 6 months. I did one show in 6 months, and going into a Triple Threat season, as you know, you performed on one, and it's a lot of work. If you're not consistent with it all the time, it takes a minute to get back in that groove and get back in the groove of driving and, you know, doing the events. But we kind of got back in the groove. And, you know, Tristan England with Earthshaker was my biggest competition on that tour. He had won 2 prior Triple Threat Series championships, and I wanted to knock him off, you know, and take that from him in a sense. So
are you more competitive or is Tristan? Tristan, both you guys are pretty easygoing on the surface. So
I'm saying
who's the duck on the water with the feet, you know, flapping underneath the surface?
Yeah, I'm the lion, man. I'm competitive. I'm going for it every time. It does not matter. I don't lay down for nobody. I'm not going to. You know, we go 100% for our fans. I go 100% for myself, and I wanted the crown. I wanted to be champion of the West to go to the World Finals, and that was the goal in mind. And as long as that was happening, we were winning. We were putting on a great show for the fans, so it went hand in hand. You know, my crew was on board with me throughout the whole thing. You know, we have a meeting, you know, kind of before the season starts, and like, look, we're going out here 10, 11 weeks, and it's going to be 100%. You guys give me 100%, give me 100% truck, and I'm going to give you 100% of my driving style and try to win everything, and we're going to be champions together. So, and that's what we did. So it was fun. It was a crazy year, you know. It was hectic at times, but we made it through, and it's like a relief, you know what I mean? It's a big sigh when you win that championship. So it was awesome.
Well, I know Tristan England, of course, he was his series champion last year, and when he was coming up this year through your tour here, obviously I know he's somebody that probably was going to be paying attention to that. He got used to that championship from last season. And you said, not going to happen this year. It's still the Brandon Vinson show. And you backed up your championship from last year, which is an incredible move on your part. But you talked about something really important. You talked about that relationship with your team. And a lot of people maybe forget the people that it really takes to win a championship. Do you feel like – and a lot of people ask this question too. Is the Gravedigger truck, is it different than the Earthshaker truck? Is there some sort of mechanical competitive advantage to that? What would you say to the people that said you had some sort of advantage that maybe Tristan didn't with the Earthshaker Monster Jam truck?
Yeah, whoever says that, and we hear it, we hear it a lot, and they're dead wrong about that. We just have heart, we have determination. I had the best crew on my truck because they wanted to be the best, and I wanted to be the best on that tour. You know what I mean? And that's what we did. We didn't always win, but when we did, we won big, and that's what it comes down to. It comes down to heart, comes down to determination, and giving 110% every time we're out there, no matter what. And my guys did that. My guys did that for my team as well as everybody else's team. I had the only guys on tour, which I would say Brad Hilson, Blinky, Kevin Joseph, and Brandon Lamb, man. They threw it down. They worked on my truck, and they worked on everybody else's truck on that tour. And they wanted to have a good year, a good season, and they wanted a championship. And they gave me a truck that – and, they gave me a truck that was 100%, and we won a championship with it.
You had 21 overall event championships, which is insane to me. And it's kudos to you. It's kudos to the team. Is there a specific competition that you would want to improve upon? I know that kind of sounds odd, but that you want to improve upon for next season.
Yeah, so like my competition-wise this year, I was off on my two-wheel skills, and I love two-wheel skills. Besides, doing freestyle, two-wheel skills is it for me, and I just wasn't brushed up on it. Like I said before, I wasn't in the truck for 6 months. So, and then I got a brand new truck. So, you got to get that feeling back, get the finesse back. And I just, I wasn't brushed up on it enough for the season. I didn't do too well in it, but I will say for next year, that's where I would want to, do better in is two-wheel skills.
Do you feel, would you guys, who would typically kind of get out in front in the early on, the first half of the event before skills? Because typically time racing was first. So
yes.
Were you pretty strong in that? Like, what were your best events all season long?
Yeah, I was strong. And, man, some days I would be good at the first part of the show, which is, racing four-wheelers, ATVs, and then two-wheel. And then other times I would just pick it up, and the second half was all about, it was me. I was taking over speedsters, the donut competition, and freestyle. But I kind of bounced back and forth all year long. I would be really good here and really good there, but I always stayed consistent. Consistency is the name of the game, especially when you're doing 6 competitions throughout the night. I would be, between first, second, and third in racing, and then go into ATVs and, be first, second, or third. So it set me up pretty good. And then you, as everybody else, you have your off nights. But, yeah, I kind of stayed pretty much consistent throughout, and then, just attack that second half of the show. Speedsters I was just on in Speedsters all year long. I did really good. I think I had the most Speedster wins, if not me and Colton are right there at them. So I was really good there, and then I knew just to come out and, they had the new 10-second rule for freestyle. So you had to put in 10 seconds. If you didn't, you didn't get any points. So I had to just come out and lay it on the line of freestyle, get them 10 seconds in and go crazy. So it was good. I bounced back and forth, but I was good everywhere, I think.
So that new freestyle rule, it's really interesting because there's a lot of dialogue from all of us drivers. And the rule that you're referring to is for an arena, you had to complete at least 10 seconds of your freestyle run in order to qualify for a score, for a freestyle competition score.
Yes.
For a stadium, it was 30 seconds that you had to last and not basically either crash or the truck let go and break.
Yes.
And you had to at least complete that to qualify for that score. Were you positive about that rule? Were you glad that they implemented that, or were you kind of against that rule when it came out?
Yeah, I was glad that rule came out, actually. I think it's 15 seconds for the arena. I can't remember. It's been a second, but
I think it's 15.
I think it's 15 for us for the arenas. But, yeah, I was glad it came out because you can't go out there. I didn't never like anybody to go out there and bonsai, make one hit, and then get a good score or get scored, above somebody else that went out there and made 4 or 5 hits and crashed. So it was a good score it was a good rule that they put in for everybody. And it gave, it made you think when you went out there, about what you were kind of going to do. But I never just rode it around, you know what I mean? You just kind of make those first couple hits clean and then start getting out of control and, kind of riding that lightning. So
Yeah, riding the lightning. I like it. So your Winnipeg event, you had
Yes.
47. You earned 47 out of a possible 48 competition points.
Yes.
Near perfect, of course. What does an event like that,
Close.
having that sort of success in that event, what does that do to your confidence as a driver behind the wheel of Gravedigger to have almost get a near perfect score? But it almost feels like more points for some reason when I say 47 out of 48 rather than just saying you got all 48 points. But what does that do for you as a driver heading into the next event?
I just smile, man. You know what I mean? I worked so hard to get to where I'm at and to really be able to put it on, turn it on in racing and everything. So you know how hard it is to score points in triple threat, right? So to be able to score 47 out of 48 was just like, I kind of sat back and was like, man, it's pretty cool, And it wasn't perfect either. I'm hard on myself, I wanted that point. Who doesn't? But it was good. It was a big confidence booster going in. You're there. You kind of let everybody know that you're there to perform, and they better watch out because he can score the points when he wants to score the points, and now they're trying to find out a way to stop me from doing that. So
yeah, that's right. Do you ever feel like as the season was going along, because there's drivers that will say, oh, well, he got a better score because he was in Gravedigger on that run.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you earned every point you got, or did you ever walk away from one of those events and go, man, that was because I was in Gravedigger or something like that?
Yeah. I never felt that way. I felt like I had to earn it harder than everybody else. The days of, it not being fair, or people say that it's not fair, this and that, it's not true. The fans judge the events, and, you can't judge racing. You can't judge speeds of racing. There's events in there where you can't judge them. So I was pretty consistent. I stayed consistent. I felt like I earned every point, every step of the way. And for anybody that says that I haven't, man, I'm sorry, but I did, And
well, I'll be the first one to debate them on that, because there's a reason that you are in a Gravedigger Monster Jam truck, and you are obviously one of the best in the sport. And I got to see you, I believe it was your first competition. It wasn't the first time you drove a truck, but you and I got to compete against each other when you were in El Toro Loco in Hamilton. That was back in 2017. We had so much fun, but I knew right away, like, obviously you have a great mechanical background with this. You were the 2008 Rookie of the Year, I think, as a technician. That's right.
Yes.
And so these trucks inside and out. You've crewed for the Andersons for years before you got that opportunity to get behind the wheel, but you made it count. And I think that there's something to not only be said for you maximizing that opportunity, but the truth is, when you go out there and you step on that throttle in the Gravedigger truck, you do earn every single point that I've ever seen you get, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. And I feel that way. Like that's all I want that's all I want people to kind of remember. You know what I mean? That I go out there and I give it 100%, and I'm looking to step it up to the next level every time I get in the truck, and be the best that I can be out there for our fans, for the sport, for the name of the truck, and for myself. And I'm earning points, man. That's what it's about, and just having a good time doing it.
That's right, man. Well, you look like you have fun when you're out there competing, and there's obviously something to be said for that. So obviously we're all very sad because Monster Jam World Finals was canceled. How did you obviously react when you heard that news, and obviously knowing that you were in the points lead at that point? So, if you would have held that, you would have earned that spot into that. You have earned it because you are the series champions, but now there's not going to be a Monster Jam World Finals in the year 2020. What was your initial reaction whenever you heard the news it was going to be canceled?
Yeah, I was just bummed out, man. I was shocked. I really didn't know what to think. You worked so hard during the season to put up the points to go to Monster Jam World Finals, and for a lot of us, if we don't win that tour championship, we're not going. So we're working hard to get there and really showboat and show off, while we're there. And it was just a bummer. You know what I mean? We didn't know that it was going to be canceled at first with everything going on. We really didn't know what was going on. It was kind of crazy with the coronavirus and everything, the outbreak, and just bummed, man. And I just hope that we could do something, to get kind of, go back to that, or, be able to compete somewhere else. maybe if we do the all-star race, I was thinking about, you know, in September, if that happens or we get to do that, maybe maybe all the points leaders or the tour championships can go to the all-star race or something cool like that, you know, something to kind of mix it up and do something for the champions in a driving sense. So.
And what are you doing to make sure that you're staying, whether it's in shape or just mentally sharp, to be ready for Monster Jam's return?
You know what? I've been working out a bunch, so I've lost like 38 pounds, and I've been trying to do
good,
that.
man. I was gonna tell you, you're looking trim, buddy.
Thanks, man. I've been working at it hard. But yeah, all the gyms are closed right now, so I've been just kind of doing push-ups, sit-ups at the house as much as I can do without going to the gym, or, you know, hopefully all that will be opened up soon where I can get back at it 100%. But I'm still there, you know, eating right, just staying sharp on everything. Still watching videos, of course. You know, you're always watching videos, or I'm still put videos up and doing things like that. But yeah, just trying to stay in shape, keep my mind shape, you know, or in shape to go back to doing what we love to do, and that's driving monster trucks. And
that's awesome. Well, the sport needs to be back in there as soon as we get to open this thing up, because you're obviously making a huge impact at even just such an early career as a driver, which is awesome. What would you say to all those Monster Jam fans out there that are missing Monster Jam right now?
Man, you guys hold on tight. We're coming back. Monster Jam's going to be insane when we come back. You're not going to want to miss it. Bigger and better than ever, and it's going to be fun. And it's one of them things, man. Just hold on and wait. We're coming back.
That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations on your championship, Triple Threat Series West. You get to wear that crown for the foreseeable future. And, buddy, it was so well earned. Brandon, Vinson. Brandon, can you dig it, Vinson?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Your Monster Jam truck. Hey, buddy, I hope to see you soon, okay? Hopefully all this blows over and we get to hang out again. That's really what I miss the most.
I do too, man. I miss you guys. I miss hanging out. I miss hanging out with the fans. I'm ready to get back to business in my Gravedigger truck, man, and hopefully it'll be soon. So you guys just hang in there. It's coming back shortly.
Sounds great. Okay, guys, we'll see all you soon. Brandon, take it easy, buddy. Tell your sons I said hello.
I will. Thank you.
All right, bye. See ya.
Bye.